Hello there, welcome. This is our Friday quick tip for you. I just wanted to dive a little bit into one of the areas of Profit First that really I find people struggling with: setting your percentages. So many people who don't succeed in Profit First just kind of grab that chart out of the book that Mike has, the one that you use when you're evaluating your process and finding out if you need to increase or decrease in different areas, as far as if you're overspending or underspending in profit, owner's pay, taxes, and operating expenses. If you've gone through the process, you'll know that you use that chart. Excuse me, I think it's page 16, and you pick which price range. Oh my gosh, you pick the range that your income is in, and then you use those percentages to fill out the report. And it's really just a guideline to tell you whether or not your business can improve, by increasing in different percentages and decreasing. But that leads to a lot of confusion because I do see many business owners just grab that chart and start running with it. The problem with that is if you are running at 80% or higher in expenses, you cannot reasonably cut your expenses to 30% overnight just because it looks good in a book on a page. It's not reasonable. It's not something that I want you to do. So, what I wanted to let you know today, the quick tip is that you can hire me to help you do that. I can put together very easily your first 3 months, what your percentages should be. We can do it with as little as 1 month of data, or we go up to 2 years. So depending on where you are in your business, if you're just starting out, or how much of your accounting is complete, because we do want to use a complete accounting period when we are doing this evaluation, because we want to make sure that you've accounted for every single transaction that happened in your business during the time frame that we're talking about. We want to make sure that we have a complete set of data. So what it entails is very easy. You would just send me a private message. I'll send you a link. We can talk about, first we'll just talk about whether it'd be right for you. So it's very low key. There's no cost to talk to me. We'll just see, hey, is it right for you to have me help you get those numbers started and get you going, so that you can start using Profit First correctly right out of the gate. And then from there, we have a first meeting where we talk about and go through your accounting and figure out what you've been spending, those kind of things. Then I go off on my own and I compute all your numbers, calculate everything, get a nice little report for you showing you what you can do going forward. And what I like to do is two things. One of them is going to be a little more aggressive. It's going to be, hey, how do we get you there in 6 quarters? And the other one's going to be more along the lines of what Mike recommends in the book, where it's just moving 3% each quarter. So it gives you the opportunity to have two different options. So you can start with the one that's a little bit more aggressive, and then if those numbers don't feel right, you can start backing down. But we don't want you to go lower than the ones that we would recommend, which is the minimum of moving 3%. And if that doesn't make sense to you, I will explain that to you in person as well. So we can do that. So start off, like I said, we start off with the meeting just to make sure this is right for you. From there, we'll schedule another meeting that's longer where we'll go over your finances, make sure that we have the right information to move forward. Then I'll run the numbers for you. From there, we will go ahead and have you meet with me just to go over the results, and I'll talk you through how do we use it now. Now that you know the numbers, what are you supposed to do? And what I like to do also is provide you with an Excel sheet that you're really easily can just plug the number that's in your income account into the Excel sheet. We've already put your percentages in there. It calculates it for you. That way it makes the process of doing those allocations super fast, because we want to be as quick as possible when we're working our businesses, because as you know, time is really at a premium. We want to make sure that we are using it to the best of our ability. So definitely reach out to me. How much does it cost? You probably want to know that. It's $397. And again, you get the first 3 months of your profit plan completely laid out for you. We work together to get that information going. And then you get like the two different options that I told you, so that you can play around with that and you don't have to feel like you're stuck if perhaps the more aggressive version is feeling like it's a little too tight, you're running a little too lean. I can talk you through how to back out of that as well. In addition to that, if you're not ready to get help, you're not ready for that, I do have the option for you of purchasing the challenges and boot camps that I've done over the last year for as low as $47. So it's really a great way to get started. Even if you're just watching the videos and listening just to get a deeper understanding of Profit First, I do at every single challenge, at every single boot camp, move you from where you are now to whatever the boot camp goal was. So like if it's plan to profit, you're going to have a profit plan at the end of that. So just keep that in mind. So each of those, and there are 4 in the series. I would love for you to have those. Again, you can pay as low as $47, and I will post the link for you in there. As far as getting the help, really getting your own profit plan done for you by me, that is something that you would need to message me about, and I'll write that in the chat as well when we're done. But I want you to know, no matter where you are in your business, you can absolutely do this. This is definitely something that is reasonable. I know it's a little bit scary at first because whenever we're doing something that's outside of the norm, it's like, and if you're like most people, we tend to ask opinions of those around us, and if it's not something familiar to them, either they're going to block you, they're going to be like, what? No, don't do it, it's just too weird. But I want you to know that those of us who are doing it are doing really well, and also a little bit more recession proof. When COVID hit, my clients who were on board with Profit First did better than those who weren't because they had money put aside, they had money saved up. So just keep that in mind as you go along. But that is our quick tip for this week: is reach out to me, get help. I will help you so that you can move forward with implementing Profit First. You don't have to stay stuck anymore, and you will be good to go. So have a great weekend. Again, send me a message. I love to chat with you, even if we don't end up working together. It'd be really nice to meet you and see what it is that you're doing in your business and what's going on. Take care.